Don't you mean Blue Submarine number 6?
They made it into a feature. I forgot who's doing it.
So that's an excellent point. That generation, who would be in charge of programming a Cartoon Network, has these memories and is like, I want to get back to this.
Spielberg bought Ghost in the Shell?
DreamWorks bought it, but Spielberg was the force behind getting the rights.
And they announced Cowboy Bebop, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, and Evangelion's going to get made in 20 years.
20 years. Well,
When the technology's there.
I know. I think we're gonna. If you come up, maybe we'll have a few minutes. We can talk up here and sort of one-on-one. But I okay. Can we do one more? How much is the book? It's $14.75. Question is, what are studios in Japan doing to attract new artists with all these other technologies now in versions?
Wish I had an answer. I mean,
one of the quick answers to that is that the anime industry in Japan is hierarchical. It's built on the old, it's almost like a family-based system. You can imagine like families owning a cheese shop in Italy or something, and there's seniority rules, right? It's very much how the anime industry functions, with very few exceptions. So the seniority, the folks in senior positions, run the show. And the younger guys, even guys, I mean, Michael pointed this out to me, guys wait until they're in their mid-40s to be able to direct something, because they have to go through boot camp, they have to go through, put in the years, put in the days. And younger Japanese just don't want to do that. They have other options, like you said. So the industry is really, within Japan, not even considering the DVD problem overseas, there are folks in the industry who use the word crisis to talk about what's happening domestically in Japan. And just as a point of distinction, that's not really the case in the manga publishing industry. And that's for the simple reason that if you're a manga artist, just like a novelist or a short story writer or songwriter, you don't have to go in to an office and put in these ridiculous hours, with crap pay. You could sit at home and create your manga and submit it to your editor and telecommute, as we say, and make the big bucks if the books sell. So in some ways, the manga industry in Japan has an advantage in that young people aren't shying away from creating manga, but they are shying away from working in anime or animation.
It's interesting you should mention Flash. This movie was not created on Flash, but sometimes artists come out of nowhere and they just grow organically. And one of them, there's a great film, and I know he's made films since this, Voices from a Distant Star. Do you guys know that creator?
Woohoo!
He made that in his, basically in his basement. And he made a short film first.
And then when some big studio got it, they said, well, we're going to hire you a voice actor.
That's right.
He made it all on his Macintosh.
And it's amazing. It's amazing work.
Unfortunately, he seems to be possessed with this kind of control.
I know that is a problem.
I sort of say at the end, one of the things that, as Anthony alludes to, the book is about, actually Clyde is as well, is a question that was made earlier about the internationalization of manga and anime as young people from around the world start to create their own versions of it. And that to me is actually one of the most exciting points of possibility. The technologies grow, you could create an anime in your own basement perhaps, and to see what an American kid today who's really into the medium and decides to commit to creating manga and has talent and has a gift and a skill, how that will affect the medium itself. And I go back to the way that happens with music, right? First it was said that a white guy couldn't play the blues. And then you had, some people still say that, but then you had people like Eric Clapton and the Stones in the 60s, and this new kind of bluesy rock and roll emerges from England, which isn't the same as American blues, of course, but it's a kind of hybrid. Something new is created out of it. So I personally have a lot of faith that this transcultural exchange will produce new visions and new ideas and new styles in the future. So I'm not really hopeless in that respect. In other respects. So thank you very, very much. If you want to come up afterwards and have a few more questions, please do. We'll be up here for a little bit. Thanks a lot. I want to thank Clyde Allen III and Anthony Weintraub too for joining me today. Thanks a lot.